I just can't live without my box joint cutter set. Let me show you why. Well, I like the fit of that. You've heard me talk about building boxes before. I really like the looks of the pins of a box joint. So I do that a lot. And the blade that I use the most when I'm doing that is the Freud box joint set. It's easy to set up. It'll cut a 1/4 inch or a 3/8 inch pin, depending on how you orient the blades. It's easy to use. It gives the most tremendous fit when you get that tuned. I can't say enough good about it. So let me just walk you through a little bit about this blade. The cutter set has a 5/8 inch arbor, so it'll fit just about any table saw. It's an 8-inch blade, and it's illustrated, so you really can't mess it up. You're gonna know how to orient it for a 1/4 inch or a 3/8 inch pin. What makes this work is the teeth are offset, and also they're flat ground to give a perfectly flat bottom pin. So the blade's really easy to use, easy to set up, and I'm going to set this up for a 1/4 inch pin. So I will orient those just like that, and then we'll cut a pin and we'll see how it works. When cutting the first piece slots, touch the reference edge to the pin on the jig and make the first cut. Next, place the slot just cut over the jig pin and make another cut. Continue this process until all slots have been cut. Rotate the first piece reference edge back to the jig pin and place the first slot over that pin. Take the reference edge of the second piece, butt it against the first piece, and continue cutting the slots until finished. So let's take a look and see what we got here. There you go. That's what I like to see. With a finely tuned jig, that's the type of cut you can expect. I like to cut 1/4 inch box joints. I don't do 3/8 very often, but I do have a use for that 3/8 inch setting, so let me walk you through what I got in mind for that. I use the 3/8 inch setting to do rabbets and grooves and dados almost all the time. It's easy to set up. It's no fuss, no muss. Be honest with you, if I'm cutting something wider than 3/8, I'm always gonna move the fence over till I get that final width. I mean, I would never cut final width with a stacked dado head, so this works great for me. So let me show you how I set up from a 1/4 inch to 3/8 inch. So I'm set up at a 1/4, and I'm just going to flip the blades. And I'm at 3/8 inch right now, just like you see here. So let me just get this out of the way, and let me just show you how I cut a 1/4 inch wide rabbet. So I've set up my sacrificial fence. I'll move it into position. I buried the blade into the fence slightly, and I'm ready to cut my rabbet. And there you have it. Works like a charm. It's my go-to tool when I'm doing rabbets and dados. It's just easier to use for me. And I know you're going to ask, why wouldn't I use the stacked dado head? Well, you could, but this is just so much easier for me, quicker, and I love the results I get. And again, I do a lot of boxes, so I can't say enough good about that blade. For more information on this blade or anything else at the store, check us out at thewoodsmanstore.com. You should fade to black right now, Mark.